All right, Friend Lady Julie here. I am back with tip number 2 for managing all those personalities that you're going to interact with at the end of this year, at all of those events that you're going to be going to. All right, this one is kind of an extension of the first one that I shared about it not being all about you. And this one is don't read between the lines. Yeah, actually, I should have said do your best to not read between the lines. Brain doesn't like the word don't. Anyways, my point is that you don't want to have somebody say something and think to yourself, oh, this is what they really meant. They may have said this, but this is what they really meant. And maybe it isn't. This happens a lot when you talk about the different personalities. So the different brain personality connections that we talk about with your best mind, with the company, right? It's if you are a right brainer and you're talking to a left brainer, the left brainer is automatically going to be very straightforward, very fact-based, just matter of fact in everything they say. Now, a right brainer who is much more connected to emotions, because that's the way their brain's wired. Fun fact, the right hemisphere of the brain has many more neural connections to the emotion center in the brain. I'll give you more information on that later. Anyways, the point is that the right brainer may tend to think, oh, well, they meant this, when in actuality, they didn't mean anything. They meant exactly what they said. So work at not reading between the lines. Somebody says something that comes across as a little harsh. Maybe it's just because that's the way their brain is wired, and it has absolutely nothing to do with you. So take things at face value. What they said is what they meant. If they were sending a subliminal message, if they were sending a message in between the lines, that's on them, right? Don't automatically assume that something is there when it very well may not be. You never know. Really, you can't read their brain. You can't read their mind as much as we'd like to think we can. No matter how intuitive you are, you can't literally read their mind. So don't try to. Okay? That's tip number 2. See you tomorrow for another tip.